2. Hello, JRock viewers. Welcome once again to my sister's front yard. I'm Jeffrey Jones. And I would just like to finish the story I wrote. We left off with Brianna sobbing uncontrollably to the doctor. Now we continue. The doctor says, "Don't worry, young lady, we're on our way, okay?" And Brianna says, "Thank you, doctor." She hangs up. She stays with Jeffrey the whole time. She follows him into the ambulance. They go to the hospital, and Jeffrey turned out fine, and Brianna wasn't mad at him. She takes Jeffrey to her house and takes care of him for the next 6 months while he's in a wheelchair. "Thank you for saving my life, Jeffrey. You must really love me." "I do, Brianna. I love you very much." "I love you too," she says. And 2 years later, Jeffrey cooks up a romantic dinner for them. Bon appetit. And Brianna. After dinner, he pulled out a ring and said, "Brianna, these last 2 years with you have been the most wonderful years of my life. I love you very much, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?" As tears of happiness are streaming down her face, she says, "Yes, Jeffrey, I would love to." They kissed. 7 months later, they get married and honeymoon in Hawaii for 2 weeks. A few years later, they have 6 beautiful children. Their names are Jafana, Alex, Sam, Zach, Cody, and Freddie. Then 2 years later, they adopt 3 more kids and name them Jesse, April, and Emily. After raising all 9 kids, Jeff and Brianna lived happily ever after. The end. Okay, now to kick off the rest of the show, I'm going to talk about 2 funny George Lopez episodes I've seen. In one episode, this girl, Piper Maury, Carmen's old friend, and turned out to be a snob, wrote Carmen Hopez on George's house in shaving cream, and it's because of this boy Carmen used to date. He started a rumor that he had sex with her because she broke up with him, and it was going around school that she was a hoe. And George wanted to go over there and straighten Adam out, but Angie was talking about a conflict resolution manager and how it'll set those girls down and mediate, and George was like, "I don't want mediating, I want ass kicking." And in another funny George Lopez episode, his niece Veronica beats him at poker and says, "You know, you can go online and learn how to play poker. Just click on beginner." And then George says, "Yeah, and you can go to smartassniece.com and click on homeless." Now to end the show, I'm gonna sing What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts. "I can take the rain on the roof of this empty house. That don't bother me. I can take a few tears now and then and just let 'em out. I'm not afraid to cry every once in a while, even though going on with you gone still upsets me. There are days every now and again I pretend I'm okay, but that's not what gets me. What hurts the most was being so close and having so much to say, and watching you walk away, and never knowing what could have been, and not seeing that loving you is what I was trying to do. It's hard to deal with the